up, everybody? Welcome back. I am Beth, your natural nail guru, and today we're going to be talking about O.P.I's LED curing lamp. So for the last 6 years, I've been using the artistic LED lamp. It's been working amazing, no issues with it, but I have been wanting to switch it up. Now, I decided to go with the O.P.I LED lamp because number one, it is very comparable to the professional lamp that I use as far as price and, you know, all the features and benefits, but also because it is consumer accessible, which means that you don't need a license to purchase it. And it's something that a lot of people have available. So I've been using the lamp for about a month and I've definitely gone through all the pros and a couple of cons. Not a big deal, but I figured I would share with you my findings and my review, and hopefully the information will help you determine whether or not the O.P.I LED light is what you want. So let's get started. Now, O.P.I's LED lamp is $250 on average, give or take a couple bucks. It is probably about 20 bucks less than the artistic LED light, so the pricing is pretty similar. It is LED only, it is consumer accessible, which we talked about, really awesome, so you don't need a license to get it. The LED light looks really nice, really sleek. It has this really awesome handlebar, which I absolutely love because when I'm working with my client and I'm done, I always grab it from the front to move it over. My other one didn't have a handlebar, needless to say. My fingerprints are like melted off because every time I grab that, it's like super, super hot. So I do appreciate this little handlebar here. It definitely helps me save my fingers. I love that there is an on and off switch so you can keep it plugged in but powered off. That way you're not consuming electricity. It does have auto and manual settings, which is really great because you can let the sensor be in control or you be in control of when you want the light on and off. It does have 4 time settings in 15-second increments. So from 15 seconds to 60 seconds, you have your start and your stop button, and then you have the little LCD screen here that shows you your time. So that's really good for like the overall design on the outside. Now for the inside, it does have a removable tray, and what I love about this tray, if you could see here, is that not only does it have indents for where your fingers go, kind of like a little groove, but it has this little, maybe you could see it, this little thumb lift. I'll make sure to show you a little close up, probably on a side screen somewhere, or I'll move my face out of the way to show you, but it does have this awesome little lift, which is really great because some clients are very sideways on their thumb. So when they put this on here, it gives them an opportunity to lift that thumb up and kind of be really directly in that LED light. It does require a little tutorial for your clients because as you can see, I've got gel all up in there because people are putting their fingers and it's not as self-explanatory as one would think. So definitely something you want to let your clients know about. Might be a little surprise, but I love this removable tray. And in here you can see that it has lots of LED bulbs. I love that it has 4 bulbs in kind of like a circular pattern, square pattern over here where the thumbs go. I definitely love that. This has way more LED bulbs than my artistic lamp did. So that's definitely a great advantage. So overall design of the O.P.I and first impressions is really good, really nice design, really spacious inside. Love the thumb lifts, love the handlebar, awesome. Now let's talk a little bit about some cons that I have with this LED light after a month of using it. So the first thing that I realized is that it doesn't make a sound when the timer goes off. And I'm very used to hearing a little beep, beep, beep when it's done, and I don't hear it. So unless I'm paying attention to the LCD and see it blink 3 times, I'm not really sure if my client wiggled a little too much in there and it turned off or if it was done. So it's just something that I've had to kind of put in my mind that I need to focus on, which leads me into my next con. The light bar in there is super sensitive. My client will be in there kind of adjusting or wiggling a little bit, and even though the hand's not moving out, it's just fingers wiggling. Sometimes the light will turn off or like blink and restart. So love that it's sensitive, don't love that it's hypersensitive because it's a little bit of a pain in the butt. And you just gotta make sure that your clients aren't really wiggling in there, let them know. So not a big deal, something we can work with. Another thing that I'm not a huge fan of is the buttons. They're located right on top of the device. I mean, it's like right there. It like sticks out. It's not kind of hidden away. And I work over the light. So I've had to adjust how I place my hands because the buttons, you know, they touch kind of softly.
And, yeah, I keep touching them when I'm using it.
Which also brings me into my next con that I don't like. When I have it on automatic, I shouldn't be able to affect the light in there with these buttons. So I'll have it on auto and then I accidentally hit the stop button and the light turns off.
If I wanted the stop button to turn my light off, I would leave it on manual.
So, not a huge deal, just something that I need to adjust to, but that button should have been out of the way. And if I have it on auto, then the button shouldn't affect the timing in there. I'm really used to my other LED where I can push all the buttons that I want, but unless my client moves their hand out, the light's gonna finish its time. So that's definitely a little... So aside from those few things that I've had to kind of readjust and work through, the LED light is overall, I think, a really, really good light. The issues that I had with it are not make or break, and at the end of the day, it doesn't affect the curing of the gel and the quality of the curing. So it's just something that I need to readjust. But O.P.I, if anyone out there is listening and you guys can get this feedback, that would be amazing, because the lamp is a really, really good lamp and super accessible. So does everyone out there need a $250 LED light? Absolutely not. I do this professionally, and I find value in buying professional grade products. But for the everyday person out there, you do not need to spend $250 on an LED light. I'll be doing more reviews on different quality, different levels of quality for LED lights. But if you're out there looking for a professional light, O.P.I is a very, very good LED light, no issues. Price range is comparable to what a professional LED light would be, and it's accessible to everyone. You can find it in almost any salon or beauty supply store or even online. There we have it, everyone. O.P.I LED light. I hope that the information I provided was sufficient in helping you determine whether or not it's something that you would want to start using, or if you had any questions on it. If there's anything I didn't talk about or didn't talk about enough about the LED light for O.P.I, please make sure that you comment down below. And while you're at it, if you guys haven't already subscribed or hit those notifications, make sure you do so. I've got like 80% of you out there watching the videos not subscribed. Sometimes people forget, no big deal. Go ahead and subscribe down below, hit those notifications so that way you're not missing out. We got lots more to cover. So thank you so much for tuning in, everyone. I will catch you on the next one. Bye.